Hi-ho, mine fans. Time for another exciting underground adventure, this time going back into the War Eagle mine on the east side to do some exploratory work, put a couple artifacts back in, and enjoy the day with Pat. Say hi, Pat.
Hi.
Onward and inward. Now I've got a new feature over here at the War Eagle mine, and that's an InOut board, like the old miners used to use, where every miner had a check tag and they'd have to brass in and brass out. I've actually found a couple of these check tags, which are authentic Anaconda Copper Mining Company's tags. That was the last company that ran War Eagle mine back in the 40s and 50s. And from now on, that will be used as a tag up here in the mine portal to signify whether me or somebody else is in or out. So we take, since we're going into the mine today, we're going to take the tag from out, put it in, and on the way back out, we'll change it again to out. So anyone comes along afterwards can look at this and tell, if I do my job, that yes, somebody is in the mine. And also talked to a lot of miners who consider it's a form of good luck to brass in and brass out, and bad luck not to. So, you know, far be for me to be superstitious, but when the miners I trust and respect are, you know, I follow suit. When in Rome. So we're now brassed in with our Anaconda mining tag, and we will head on down the drift to go do mine stuff. Walk, 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 walk. Well, that's the worst part about working in this mine is the walk back in the half a mile just to get to the points where you might even start thinking about getting anything done. On the plus side, I'm really getting my steps in today. Climbing up into an ore pass and a stope. Not something I really care to be doing. But I gotta get this new rope in here, run that up. This nice old stope. It's a long way up, but 200 feet up to the 500 level. But we're getting there, me and Pat. Oh, okay. That was a 200-foot climb up this damn slusher stope. Here's Pat coming up the last couple dozen feet in what passes for a manway. And yeah, that's nailed in place. You got to over it or under it. Yep. And now that we're up here, we're on the level. Lots of stuff up here. One of the lesser visited parts of War Eagle, and I'm kind of proud of. Oh, we've got a pretty serious collapse a little further down here. That probably happened after the mine closed. It's mirrored in some collapse down on the lower level, 200 feet below. So whatever it was a pretty big bang. But we're going to tie this rope off here and drop it back down here so we can pull up the rope from now on instead of having to do that Ninja Warrior climb. But first, we're going to play around on the level for a bit and explore, because we earned it, damn it. Let's have some fun. Oh, here we have another slusher stope. And up beyond it, oh, if I'm our light will carry, got a lot of space up in there. If I read this right, it leads up to the 400 level above us. And I come back again with more time and a few more folks, and we're going to climb up there and explore and see if we can't find a way onto 400 from here. Also coming right over here, we got a ladder that runs up into the space adjacent, and an air pipe at one time. So, I mean, there was workspace up there. A lot of it. Goes up at an angle up towards the top of the mountain, so a lot of space up there, and my guess is that in some way or form that continues all the way up at least 100 feet to the 400. So when we get a chance, we'll be trying that one too. That'll be a whole nother video, at least. Meanwhile, me and Pat are just going to go walk around a bit on this level and tie that rope off and head back down. Limbo under the Stope, the slusher supports. Do have a lot of rock down here, and of course the drift is totally collapsed a little bit beyond where we're at here. Damn shame. Pretty sure this happened after the mine was closed, or they'd have made some effort to clean some of this up. So, but, artifact here and there. Ready to wander?
Sure.
Well, look here and say that.
Sure, let's go.
Okay. Air and water pipe. Another slush dome. Just look at the size of that Stope. I mean, there's so much rock removed out of there. So much of the earth is just plain gone. I mean, that ceiling up there is 20, 30 feet up. And some of the sections we came through was 50 feet easy. So. Thanks for leaving the pipe all over the place, Anaconda guys. Nice track is still here. Again, more Stope going down. So we're just on a little shelf in this big hollowed out pocket. So there's a passageway up there going even further up. Beautiful timbers. God, I wish I could get some of those things down there. I could use them down below. And I'm pretty sure that rock's not supposed to be down in this ore bin. Got some nice pockets of galena in it, but still. I think the Anaconda people would have preferred that to stay where it was up top with its friends back there. Nice big carbide barrel and stuff over that way. And what do we have down here? Come here, Pat. You're gonna love this.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
Look what we have down there.
Woohoo.
Anodyne. Amidine, rather. Lots and lots of it. So we don't mess with that. I mean, fortunately, it is amidine. At least it's not the nitroglycerin stuff, but it's still sketchier that I want to deal with, and the professionals I've talked to don't want to come out and deal with it other than blowing it in place, which we're not going to do down here for obvious reasons. So we leave it alone. It leaves us alone. move on. Fortunately, it's in an area of the mine there very few people know how to find, and even fewer can actually get to now that we've got gates in place. So I think the amidine is safe and the mine is safe from the idiots messing with the amidine. What'd you find?
I think it's a Copenhagen.
Oh.
I think. Looks like it.
All right. Well, sorry. $5.29 crosscut. I mean, if all the timber sets into place, that's the only one I've seen that's labeled like that, and it's done so nice too. I mean, somebody put some thought into that. Somebody cared. Yeah, Frank hasn't been up here. For those of you who didn't catch it, Pat said it just hasn't been stolen yet. And it won't be. Blast holes over here. That's where that dynamite would have gone. To embiggen this passageway. Another rail tie here, but the rails are gone. They've taken the rail back from here. I kind of get the idea Anaconda was starting to pull the rail out of this section. Maybe you reuse it somewhere else. They clearly got the rail back there, but it's like they were working from the face back, pulling a rail up, and cough, cough. Sorry. Here comes Pat. Now here we got another little chute down to God only knows where. First time I was up there, I found this. I dropped some rocks down there, and they went for a long, long, long way. So I don't know where it goes. I know it's deep. My suspicion is it probably comes out back on the 690 somewhere. I'm just not sure where. So one of these days, I get some rope people looking for a sense of adventure, and we'll do a tie-off up here and rope down there and see where it comes out. Maybe I get a little more familiar with my ropes and rappel gear. I'll do it, but for now, Ashley's gonna be one of those mysteries. Definitely goes a ways down. Yeah, this goes back for a ways, so I don't know if I want to keep this camera running the whole hike back or not. I'm thinking probably not, so I'll clip off here and turn it back on again. We'll get something else a little more interesting. Actually, I forgot I said that there's the back. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Still around now, still around a bit. When we find more stuff, I'll turn the camera back on. Alrighty then. I said I'd come back on if I found something interesting. Well, these are interesting. We have drill bits. Almost 2 dozen of them here. They were all in a pile back in a little spot off the drift, and Pat here happened to be looking down at just the right time and just the right angle, and she spotted him in a spot where I've walked past him a dozen times. And we hauled them all out and put them here on one of these old slusher benches. And as you can see, some of these actually still have the factory paint on them. So unused. Others have a little wear on them, but not a lot. Some of these are in pretty good shape. These are what the miners' drills would have used to punch the holes through the rock for the dynamite, and they're all disposable. They're all knockoff bits. You'd use a tool and a sledgehammer to, mount them and get them off the drill steels. And we got a couple dozen of them right here, just where somebody left them back in the 50s. And I'm going to leave them here on this slusher bench. And note, I did count them. I know how many are here. So you come up here on the adventure tours, and I'll show you these. And who knows, if you donate enough money to the Mine Restoration Fund, we might even find one in your mailbox soon. We're still thinking about ways to raise money for the restoration. So if you want a drill bit, let's talk. Anyway, we're going to carry on down. So as we were. All right, now we're down back out of that area again. We've got a new rope up there. Got the old dynamic rope we've taken out of there, which was way too springy to use for any kind of support. But when I put it up there, I didn't know any better. I know now. Now we're back here at the 4-way, and this is the area where I had the fall of the dust from the back there about a month ago. And we've just cleaned off all the rails here of any of that dust. So there's no speckles of dust on any of the rail here. That'll be our canary for the next time. If I come in here and I see dust on the rails again, I know more's come down. As you can see, you got plenty of it, all over the floor itself, but there's none on the rails. So any dust on the rails past today is going to be, more current than today. So just one of the things we do to kind of keep an eye on what goes on down here when we're not here. Because safety first, second or third, but it's just in the top 5. And here we are, heading on the way back out. Now on that last bend in the tunnel. Pull the air pipe here on the ground. Some scavengers we're trying to take out. The water pipe next to it. Actually got plans to build a display with that stuff soon. And if we look up ahead finally, there we go. There's our portal. So close, but yet so far away. I always call this the magic part of the tunnel. It knows how tired you are, and the tireder you are, the further away that portal gets. Sometimes you can watch it move. But we are kind of tired here. We've done some climbing, and videos run about 15, 20 minutes for y'all, and this was almost 3 hours for us. So looking forward to a beer and a soap down in Tecopa. Happy days. And here we are finally back at the portal. Just gotta open that gate and walk on out. But before we do that, new tradition. We are in the Tecopa Company. Out. And we're out. Beautiful sky. I love my life out here.